and welcome to another episode of the BE REAL podcast. My name is Yinka Williams. I am the host. I'm a singer, entrepreneur, and founder of the YW House. If you want to know more about what we do, please go and check out our website. Today's episode is all about love. This is February, guys. It is the month of love. Mi amor. Okay? Happy Valentine's to everyone. Happy Galentines, whether you're celebrating with your friends, family, partner. Hope you guys are going to have an amazing February. So before we start, it's time for the Be Real tip of the month. You don't have to be chosen to be valuable. The glow hits different when you choose yourself first. Now let's get into this episode. So for today's episode, I do have a special guest joining me. Now, this person is very controversial. Some love her, some hate her. But, you know, we don't judge. I wanted to get her here with the theme being what it is. You know, I really wanted to deep dive and get her take on things. Does she still believe in love? Does she not believe in love? Is she a hopeless romantic? Let's find out today, guys. I have the one and only Whitney.
Hi, guys.
Hey, girl. How are you?
I'm good.
As you know, this episode is going to be about love, relationships, and just our opinions and what we think about, you know, this coming Valentine's Day. Like, should there be such a thing? Should Valentine's Day be for one day or should it be consistent? You know, coming from a single girly, I think Valentine's Day should be something that's consistent. I don't think we should put so much pressure on one day.
I think for me, I mean, I love Valentine's Day.
Same.
I do believe every day should be like Valentine's Day, especially when you're in a relationship. However, I don't like when people that are in long-term relationships say like, oh, Valentine's is just another day because every day is like Valentine's Day. I just think
speak on it, girl.
It's a day that's there. It's another day to spoil your wife, your girlfriend, the person that you really like.
100%.
And I just think you're a cheapskate if you try and get out of it, basically. Like, I don't care if I've been with you 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Valentine's Day, I expect something special.
Amen. Yes. That is where I'm learning everything from, guys. You know, my sister's in a long-term relationship, happy, 2 kids, and I just have to learn from the best, you know, and I can't accept anything less. If Whitney has told me, you know, don't be with no cheapskate that wants to forget about Valentine's Day, I need to follow suit. Yes.
But to be honest, it's not easy because everyone has their different cultures, everyone has their different backgrounds, everyone has their different beliefs. True. But I truly believe no matter what your background is, no matter what your culture is, if you want to make your girl happy and she believes in Valentine's Day, then you have to educate your person to make you happy. So I just think, even if they say, oh, I don't understand Valentine's Day, well, you teach them. You say, in this country, we celebrate Valentine's Day. It's not about anything controversial. It's about treating the people you love. And therefore, if you want to be with me and
Whitney, I didn't know you take it's that.
Sorry,
this is serious. No, preach. It's no. Keep on.
No, because before there was one Valentine's Day. There's been Valentine's Day when I didn't get much, and I was just like, yeah, and I was literally flabbergasted. And
not flabbergasted.
No, I was flabbergasted, and obviously I had to understand. Like, my partner's Nigerian, and he was just like, oh, I don't know about Valentine's Day, so I had to quickly teach him. And now, first it was Moonpig.
I love a good moon. There's nothing wrong with a good old Moonpig. They saved the day.
I was getting baskets and mugs with my picture on and us on it. It was lovely. But then, yeah, I love flowers. And the thing is, I don't expect big for Valentine's Day. Like, what's your expectations when it comes to Valentine's Day? Is it big?
I'll
Is it
take
small?
one rose at this point, Whit. Give me a bloody pebble. I'll, you know, a note, a handwritten note, anything at this stage. So, yeah, you're not asking the right person. No, in all seriousness, yeah, I think it's the thought that counts, isn't it? It is the thought that counts. It doesn't have to be, you know, you see the Instagram with the Insta girlies when it's that time of year, you know, you stay offline, guys. My tip should have been stay the hell offline. No, but you see the Instagram girlies, you know, there's like bouquets, thousands of flowers, balloons, everything, like the rose petals and all of that stuff. And there's all the pictures, which is lovely. I'm not going to lie. I'm not gonna lie, if someone done that, it would be absolutely
100%.
gorgeous. But that's not the expectation. For me personally, that's not the expectation. I would be happy not with a pebble. I was literally joking. I do not want a pebble.
A pebble with your name engraved.
Yeah, pebble with my name on it would be nice. No, I'm joking. Not that. If you did give me a pebble and you were like, keep this pebble, and then you're gonna take me abroad, and that's to throw somewhere. That
romantic.
That is something we could talk about. But no, just a single pebble, absolutely not. But still, like a bouquet of flowers. I love a card. I really do love a card. With a nice I want a nice message in there. Something I think I really like the thought. Like I love thoughtful gestures. At the same time, I'm not turning down anything luxurious. I'm really not. But a thoughtful gesture for me is still gorgeous, and I think I hold them both at the same like esteem.
Yeah. I think love languages come into it. I think depending on your love language.
We spoke about this the other day, didn't we? About love languages.
So I think depending on your love language is kind of what your expectation is or what's going to make you happy. So like on Valentine's Day, if it's like acts of service, you might just be really happy from your partner running you bath and there's petals and candles.
Yeah, maybe. No, sorry, I'm just thinking about that. That's
no, but
okay.
that's like an act of service, or making you a nice meal and serving you a meal. That's it. That's what your love language is. If you like gifts, it could be jewelry, it could be flowers, it could be chocolate, depending on what your standards are.
What else is there? So there's acts of service. There's
words of affirmation.
I like words of affirmation. When I know we've detoured, but I do like words of affirmation because, yeah, I think words of affirmation are good. You do get wafflers though. Some people just chat crap.
But that can come from when they give you a nice card and then there's a meaningful message in the card that just hits home.
Yes, 100%.
And then obviously there's gifts.
We love a gift. And you love a gift by the sounds of things. You was flabbergasted in your own words. You didn't get your gifts. No, a gift is always nice.
Yeah, the thing is nice. I like gifts, but I wouldn't say I'm materialistic. So it's like, no, because I'm not expecting like a big like jewelry or anything like that. Like a gift is a gift. If you bought me flowers, I'll be just as happy. If you want to buy me nice, beautiful gold earrings, I'm going to take them too. But
to be fair, you're not materialistic. Your partner's more materialistic.
Yeah.
If you're going to get him a gift, it better be a good gift. Don't waste your money on getting him something silly.
So tell you to take it back.
Tell you to take it back. So yeah, no, but you're not like that. I think
I'm very simple.
I'm not I don't think I'm overly materialistic, but at the same time, like you should know. Oh, I don't know how this can sound. You should know that, not that you should know. I think I'm very, some people can't make up their minds when they want something. I know what I like. I'm very specific. That's the word. I'm very specific with what I like. So it's very easy to get for me. I think it's very easy. Like I'm very certain. I think I know exactly what I like. I know what I want. I think it's very easy to get for me. So if you do get me something wrong, then you either don't care that much about me or you really just haven't even like paid attention, I think. Would you agree?
No, I do agree, because I think it's not that you're materialistic, but you do have high standards for yourself. And I guess what you would do for yourself, you wouldn't expect someone to give you any less. You guys have to match that standard or you go above it.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So if they can see that this is the type of stuff you're buying yourself, you can't get cheaper than that. And that doesn't mean you're materialistic. It means you can see you've set a standard for yourself and they have to either match it or go above and beyond. And and if you can't do that, then you're not in her lane. Sorry. Very protective older sister.
You got to get through Whitney first, guys. You got to get through Whitney first. No, I love that 100%. And what else? So we've really detoured from whatever we were saying, but it's fine.
Sorry.
No, but it's good. So because I love languages. I love all this stuff. I would love to get like an expert on, like maybe next time. I'd love to get like an expert on that knows deeply all these things or can tell you about yourself. So there's love language, words of affirmation, acts of service, and gifts. Is that it? It's 4 gifts, acts of service, love language, and words of affirmation. So there's 4. Which one would you say you are?
I think I'm a combination of them all.
Greedy.
I'm not greedy.
Oh, all of them.
No, I think to be well balanced, yeah. I think no, I can say what I don't get. I think I don't get acts of service, which I would like more of. This. I think the one act of service I do get, which I do appreciate when it happens, is when like a meal's been cooked. But I think it depends how that meal's been cooked. If the meal's been cooked and you've served and you've given me my dinner, then I see that as an act of service. Being a family person, if you've just cooked for the family and you've cooked, I don't see that as an act of service, because I just think that's just standard. We've just how I've done a meal.
Yeah, I get that.
Do you get what I mean? So like,
it's because it's nothing out the norm. Acts of service. I don't know. My is it not my representation?
In
What's
your
the
world?
word? In my world, acts of service is something that's out of the norm. If it's something that normally would happen, that's not an act of service. That's just normal. I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Act of service has to be something that you don't normally do that surprises me.
No, I think of act of service as just an act of service. Like it could be that you don't ever have to drive anywhere. Your partner picks you up, and whenever you finish where you are, he picks you up and takes you home. And that's your standard practice, but that's an act of service. It doesn't mean that it's special out of the way. That's what he does, and that's what you're used to. But that's an act of service, that you appreciate that I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to book a cab. Wherever I am, I can call my partner. He's going to pick me up from wherever I am. That's like an act of service, I would say. Would you?
Yeah, that is an act of service. But it's the same as like your partner cooking every day for the family.
No, because that's for the family. That's standard.
So I get what you're saying. The act of service is something that is just for you.
Yeah. So like he could cook for the family, but if he says, "Oh, when I've come in from work, babe, sit down. I'll bring you your dinner," then it becomes an act of service.
And I'll lick your toe.
Suck my toes. No. I don't have a foot fetish. Why did you say that?
I don't know, because the way you said, sit down and I'll bring you my dinner.
No, but I'm just saying
it seemed like
it's different from saying, "Oh, I've cooked," and then you have to dish up yourself. Then you're like, "I'm dishing up dinner."
Yeah.
But if someone's cooked and then they've plated up your food and they've brought it to you, that's an act of service. I'm like, "Oh my God, just got in from work and my dinner's been served to me." That's a beautiful act of service.
Yeah, true blue.
And I don't get that enough.
Oh, PSA. So, okay, well, mine would be. I think I'm definitely a mixture. I think I'm definitely a mixture of all three. But I think more heavily on the words of affirmation. What was it? Sorry, words of affirmation. Exercises. What was it? Words of affirmation. Hold on.
No, words of affirmation. Gifts. Acts of service. There's definitely one missing.
Hold on.
Can you
words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service, and the fourth?
There's 5. I know there's 5. That's why we need to Google it.
No, hold on. So what's the fourth one though? That we said words of affirmation.
Touch. Physical touch.
Touch. Oh my God, we skipped that. So.
No, we didn't. So there's physical touch.
Hold on, I need to get the flipping internet.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Physical touch. Acts of service. Gifts. And then there's one more.
Time.
Quality time.
Shit. Listen. Luckily, we've got someone else in here, like the voice. I'm just going to call him the voice, the voice behind the camera, because he was just cracking up at us. Yeah, that was ridiculous. So physical touch and time,
quality time,
quality time. Oh my God, we missed them ones out,
and they're the best.
Clearly, like we don't care. No, but physical touch and quality time. Guys, so I thought we were talking about 4 the whole time. That means we was only talking about 3 the whole time.
Yeah,
we're so dumb.
So where do you stand on quality time? I think you like it a lot.
Oh, why do you say? Oh, I know why you say that. That is not. I don't think I do. I like. Actually, no. I don't know my time being wasted, but quality time. Serious. I like quality time. Quality time is good. If there's some like quality, I've said this time. No, do you know what it is? Do you know when your brain's like, it's going really faster than your mouth? So no, quality time is important as long as the time is quality.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Not just time for time. If time is quality, that is important. I like quality time. I don't like my time being wasted. I like every second, minute to count. So heavy on the quality, okay?
Yeah.
Heavy on the quality. Physical touch, yes. And that's important. I think that's important with someone that you really like, because obviously I'm in the dating world right now, and physical touch from someone that you don't really like is not it, like at all. And when you're dating, like, just no, when I say dating, I know dating for everyone is different. I just mean going on dates.
Yeah.
So as you're going on dates, like, if you're not really feeling the person and then they like so much as put a finger on my arm, it's not for me. I'm like, that is literally it's not a word. I don't know what the word is, but it's like this.
I remember when I was on a date, and obviously years back, but I remember the guy tried to hold my hand, and it's like my whole body went stiff. I just thought, like, I don't. Yeah, it's like inside. It's because and it's like, I love physical touch when you're in a loving relationship or with someone that you really fancy or love. But when 100%. You're just on that first 2-3 dates and you're not really feeling that person, and as simple as a hand hold in public, my body just went stiff. I felt it go stiff, and I was just so cringed. And it's like you slowly try and like release your hand.
Yeah,
them days are over.
Physical touch is nice when you're in that loving relationship, like, yeah, of course. And the quality time, I think you should always make time heavy on the quality. Oh God, I can't believe we forgot those two, but so happy that we figured it out. Well, we didn't figure it out, but
and I think definitely quality time is equally important, especially when you have kids, because I think it's easy for the kids to occupy most of your time. So like just going for them little walks, even if it's like a 10-minute walk, and
even when you have a sister.
What do you mean?
Quality time.
Yeah, no, I know. I do miss it.
Yeah, it's so true. Because like now, even if I call Whitney, it's like I have to get through the kids first. They literally answer her phone now. That's how it is. I talk to them more on the phone. But I love them though.
No, I get it. Yeah. And I think it's important for me to make sure that I give myself that quality time and allow people to have that quality time with me. I think, and definitely.
Not just in like the breaks when you've got to spare like 30 seconds.
Yeah. But life sometimes, and it's not always in our control. Miss Judgy.
Okay. So, I think we touched on quite a lot there.
Yeah.
So with the theme being Valentine's, and, you know, it's all about love and all about that good stuff. With love, there sometimes does come complexities and dilemmas, and I'm here, you know, you're gonna have two different points of views and we're gonna get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna read you some of the dilemmas. Let me know what you think. So this one: a woman's been dating a guy for 6 months. He's charming, attentive, everything she wanted. Then one day she meets his identical twin brother, who says he's the one that's been texting the whole time. Turns out they've been switching places to test her connection.
What the hell?
What the hell, y'all day? No, seriously. Right, that's a little bit of psychological manipulation, I think. Or do you think it's manipulation, or do you think it's a romantic test?
I feel like put them in the bin.
Both
of them, because it's a joint effort. One was texting her and one was actually physically seeing her. That's deceit. That's disgusting. They've probably got some sick brother thing going on. That's one girl that they're both manipulating together, and they're going to try and disguise it under.
Only one of them was physically seeing her, and then the other one was like messaging her sometimes.
Yeah, but they both knew what they were doing, right?
No, but what she needs to ask herself is, did she have more of a connection over the phone or in person?
No. No. They're two brothers. It's like me and you.
Yeah. Oh no, I hate when you put us in the scenario.
All right, but
it's
it's better for you to understand
no,
it.
I can't even
exactly.
relate.
So that's how you know how sick it is. There's one guy here.
Yeah.
Right, just say I fancied this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been messaging this guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, and we're twins.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want you to go on the dates, and see how he is for me. What the? I don't want to swear. But Yink, that's sick and disgusting.
Oh my God, calm down. What if it was just a joke?
Well, that's a joke on some girl's feelings.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it's
true. No,
manipulation.
But okay, so the one that you
That's my view anyway.
But the one that you're physically seeing, and when you're physically seeing this person, like you did also have a connection with him, but the texting you thought was nice, but you know, when you're physically with this person, you had the connection. Could you forgive that one?
No, because
if he begged you to forgive him and said, I'm sorry I ever got my brother to message.
No, because if they're identical twins,
yeah,
it basically could have happened to whoever was there. It's such a mind fuck that you can't anymore. They've actually crossed the line on so many levels. I can't get my head around it, because it's like, if you're physically
in forgiveness,
there's forgiveness and there's forgiveness. There's forgiveness and there's been a fool. Because at the end of the day, like, if they physically look the same, that means regardless, they're twins. You're going to be both
identical.
They're identical twins. You've got to have that physical attraction. Right? So therefore, with the texting now, is where you kind of get to know their character. But it's like, are you going to believe who was texting who or who was seeing who? Like, I don't know. For me, it's just, if I found that out, then you've already broken the trust at such an early stage of a relationship. Do you know what I mean?
But they're only dating. This is the thing. When you're in the dating game, you got to be more light-hearted with things. You can't be...
Oh my gosh.
Not everything has to be so... Dun, dun, dun. Doesn't have to be so doom and gloom where you're just dating. This is all jokes, you know. This could be like, imagine... You forgive the one that you were actually physically seeing, and that this is something that you all laugh about in the end, you know?
No,
you all laugh about it in the end, like, I remember when, you know, if you look at it like, you've broken the trust,
okay,
you're just dating, calm.
All right.
Down.
In another way, I think maybe you could make it fun or find it funny if it was two friends. I just think it's a bit sick that they're twin brothers.
Yeah, I can't lie. It's sick.
It's siblings.
Like, it's sick. No, I agree. 100% it's sick. I was just joking. I was just trying to like play devil's advocate, but it's sick.
It's not. Yeah.
I wouldn't find the funny side at all.
Don't do it.
Don't
do it.
Okay. Another one. A man proposes with a stunning ring only for the fiance to discover it belonged to his ex-fiance, and he didn't see the point in wasting it. Right. Is reusing a ring disrespectful, or is it just practical?
Listen, I would not stand for that. It's not like it's a family heirloom, which you were going to give one person and thought, no, she doesn't deserve it, I'm going to give it to someone else. That's a family heirloom. But when you pick an engagement ring or any type of ring for someone, you've got to have that person in mind. Am I being too lovey-dovey?
Whitney, listen. If the ring was 10 million pounds, if the ring cost 10 million pounds,
I don't
where's
care.
all your high ground? Your high ground
I
is
don't care.
gone.
Change it for another 10 million ring.
Whitney.
Like, no.
Whitney.
No, Yinks.
Whitney.
Yinks.
If that ring was 10 million pounds.
Exactly. We'll get the cash for it and get me something new. I don't want someone else's ring on my finger. Sorry. Mm-mm.
What if you didn't know?
What you don't know don't hurt.
Exactly.
Right, but I know. You just said it. So I know it.
Oh yeah, it says the fiance discovered it. She
discovered. So you're gonna give that.
But
ring back.
What if she had the ring on for like 6 months, and she was loving that ring,
and then she discovered it.
Then
you give it back and say, go and cash it in and get me one for myself.
Do we agree?
Agree.
Do we agree with this?
And if you don't agree to disagree, because you wouldn't want it. Like, just changes things. Like, when you accepted that ring, you felt special. You felt like that person really put thought into choosing something for you.
That's true.
Furthermore, they're very lucky that you had the same ring finger. that
Maybe, what if you even got it shrunk? What if you got the ring shrunk so it fits your finger? Because let's just assume the ex-fiance was bigger.
Or had bigger fingers.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the ring needs to be changed. Like you said, like if the ring costs that much money, then you can just get it exchanged. I do see the like, I'm not going to be like mad at him. Like, I do get it.
Yeah, it's not enough to call off the engagement or anything, because I just think men are...
hold on. Let me flip it, right? Let me flip it. If you were bought, say it just was a piece of jewelry, a nice piece of jewelry from an ex, would you stop wearing it because you're with your current partner? Hypothetically speaking,
like if it was earrings or a necklace,
any piece of jewelry.
No, because once it's given to me, it's my property, so it doesn't matter. That engagement rings is something different. It's like that is significant. It means something significant. A ring is a ring. An earring is an earring. A necklace and a watch is that. A bag is a bag. No matter who bought it. If my mum bought it for me, it's my ex-boyfriend bought it for me. It's mine now. That's it.
All right, girl.
Why? What do you think?
No, I agree.
So if a guy that you're with now, you're having a long-term relationship with someone, it's getting serious, and he's got his favorite watch on, and then you find out that favorite watch was bought by his ex-girlfriend.
That watch is being smashed by accidentally. That watch accidentally got smashed up to billion pieces.
I do feel like,
and I don't know what happened to that watch.
I do feel like I have double standards, because I feel like for me it's fine, but if I knew my man or guy was wearing something that was bought by a female and it's their favorite item, that's gone, mate. Gone. eBay.
No, same. Like,
yeah, I think
there has to be a double standard, and I think double standards are fine.
Yeah, good.
Come at me.
That one we agree on, because
we agree on.
I just think girls are more like, I don't know. We're just more petty when it comes to them things.
And let us be petty. Let us be girls. We're petty.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Accept it.
Love us for it.
Move on.
Right. A woman secretly falls for her best friend's ex. Dun dun dun. They have an amazing chemistry and start dating in secret.
Oh, Lord.
But now the best friend is planning her wedding and has asked her to be a maid of honor. Huh? That literally made no sense. So let me read that again. A woman secretly falls for her best friend's ex, and that is just a no-go.
No.
They have amazing chemistry. They start dating in secret. But now the best friend is planning her wedding and has asked her to... okay. So she's fallen for the best friend's ex. Now that best friend is planning her wedding. So this woman, obviously she's going to want to come to the wedding with a +1, which would be the best friend's ex. And this woman would be the maid of honor. Goddamn. So she should really... Well, not she should really. She should never have even gone there. We don't know how long she's been dating this guy. Like...
Well, then she's just not a best friend, is she?
And she should say no to being the maid of honor. You can't be the maid of honor. What kind of honor do you hold when you're dating your best friend's ex-man? Ugh. Yuck. That one's really easy for us, right?
Yeah, I think...
Put the friend in the bin.
Yeah.
Put the friend in the bin. Put your ex in the bin with her. But her maid of honor has been... What's it called? Revoked. Revoked, yeah? Revoked.
But the thing is, she's not going to know to even revoke it. The decision can't talk. The decision lays in the friend's hands on what action she takes. Does she become maid of honor and go to the wedding alone? And therefore, it begs the question: are they best friends? Because how are you going to have a best friend and she doesn't even know that you're seeing someone, or she knows you're seeing someone and she doesn't know it's your ex? And then, how are you going to see your best friend's ex? Like, it's just, nothing makes sense. Yeah, 1 + 1.
But they're secret. It's in secret, so she's not told her.
Yes, but if it's secret, then there's deceit there, which means that's what you don't do to your best friend.
I hate this best friend word. People throw that around way too much.
They do, but all right. But even if it's your friend, yeah, If you're dating their ex and you can't come forward and say it with your chest, then you know it's wrong. Nothing gets done in secret unless you know it's wrong.
But do you think it will be okay if, like, listen, I don't agree with this. Any friend of mine would know you don't go near someone's ex. There's so many people in the world. Why would you go with someone's ex? That's just ridiculous.
100.
But that aside, if, like, this would never be me, but for example, if the friend like went on to really fall in love with the guy, they was like having the best relationship, you know, like you could foresee them going on to have kids and like, would you then be like, okay, or how would you be after that if you foresaw that's happening?
I truly believe that if one of my friends went with my ex and that was the situation, now I could let that be, I could accept it, but I would never trust them. I would not trust them around my new guy, because at the end of the day, alcohol, whatever's involved, I don't trust you. Like, you've gone with my ex and you haven't told me. Now it's out in the open. Now it's out in the open. Yes, there's potential. Yes, you can go on to have kids and be married, and that's fine. You can have my blessings on that. But the fact that you did it deceitfully in the first place means you're not trustworthy. I can be happy for you, because at the end of the day, I want my friends to be happy.
No, I can't be happy for you. You're dead to me. And you're blocked. And everything
I know that's
was revoked.
No, I can move on.
To the pits of hell.
No, I could definitely move on. But at the end of the day, my trust...
I'll move on. But I'm not wishing you anything.
Oh.
I'll move on. I'm not going to wish like death on you. Calm down. But there's no wish for you. I don't even know who you are. You don't exist.
Oh my gosh.
You've gone into... You've obliterated.
Okay, but all right, what if it's your XXX? Like, I think sometimes is it for you any type of ex, or is it a recent ex, or
if
your
you're
last?
Going out with someone I went out with in primary school, I don't care. But other than that, there shouldn't be there shouldn't be anyone, I don't think.
But then you could actually make it a bit controversial. Like, does that mean somewhere deep down you still hold feelings for that person?
Whitney, get out the sofa. Yeah. Please. Act like you know who I am. 'Cause, not at all. It's not that. It's just the principle.
Yeah, no.
It's just the principle.
No. I know with you, it's definitely the principle.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think for me, there's exes that I don't give a crap.
No, I don't give a crap about any ex. I swear. Word of God, I don't give a crap about any ex.
Say it again.
It's just the principle. Like,
yeah,
you're my friend, and if you're my friend, you're in my life. I'm gonna be around for whatever occasions. Like, it's just weird.
No, 100%.
I just think it's weird.
Yeah, no,
it's a weird thing.
We don't approve.
So we don't approve. Throw that friend in the bin. You're not a friend. How dare you ever even think you can be made of honor?
100% no.
After that deceitful mess. No. This has been so nice. I've actually really enjoyed having you on, Whit.
Thank you.
Have you enjoyed being here?
I've loved it. Actually, yeah. At first I was like, ooh, but no, I
was nervous as hell. I was nervous. I
can be socially awkward at times.
Yeah.
But I've actually felt quite relaxed. I've really enjoyed every minute of it, to be fair.
The buzzball helped.
Buzzball helped, can't lie.
Can they sponsor me, please? Because I'm always drinking a buzzball.
She loves a buzzball.
Knows I love a buzzball. So this is I'm manifesting that buzzball just going to send me loads of buzzballs. Like, actually, they're already in the post coming to me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I hope you watch my first episode. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in again to the Be Real podcast. I'm your host, Jinka Williams. Please go and look at us on all the socials. Follow, like, subscribe, share. I'm on my way to 10 million subscribers, guys.
Woo, woo.
Ooh, it's in the pipe works. No, but for real, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you love this episode, and I will see you on the next one.